So Tash, I've been thinking about what you said about Tevinter fashion. A nice outfit lets people know you're under the protection of someone powerful, that they shouldn't cross you.
Like the Lords of Fortune wear trophies.
Sure, but in Minrathous, sometimes it's a bluff. People in Docktown might dress nicely, but no one is watching over them.
You are.
I'm trying.
Nothing in our way now.
I have felt you move against me, beating the city in such perfect condition.
You've been toying with the people of Docktown.
I am an answer that they come seeking. I give them something to do when their world is cruel. People will do such fun things when they're desperate.
Got company. Move now. From a distance.
that's happened, I can see how a demon of desperation woke up here. It could feed on the city and make things worse.
Asshole demon. Glad we stopped it from doing that to anyone else.
Nev, you alright?
Yeah. Hate that the damn thing was here, but this was a good win.
How are your wisps?
They aren't my wisps.
But they are still wisps.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, I want to bring something up, folks. Something's gone wrong with my build. For one, Icy Blast is now costing me health, where it never cost me mana before. Because again, we picked up the perk that essentially causes it to... Oh wait, no, it's because of this. Yeah. Sorry, we do lose 20% of our maximum health as physical damage. Yeah, sorry, that's why. That's why Icy Blast is now costing us health. But again, our abilities are always crits. Now, I could have swore I had a perk that makes it so that my light attacks... I did recently respec. I'm curious now. What did I lose? Okay, yeah. So that was one of them. So final attacks against enemies with low health are critical hits. So that is something that I did lose. Okay. Let's see here. Maximum burning stuff. I don't really care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about fire damage or arcane bomb. Is there anything else I lost? None of the critical hit was... Yeah, I don't care about that. Blast abilities now deal critical hits on enemies with low health. That would be useful if I didn't have that ring that turns all my abilities into guaranteed critical hits. I do need to get this to offset that physical damage. This upgrades plus abilities. That's extra mana. That's projectile. Yeah, we only really have one perk. It's only one thing that grants any bit of physical resistance. It's over here. So yeah, we do need to get that. Now again, I could let my abilities not be auto crits. Like if I was, let's see, what would I replace that with? I would go with this if I actually made use of my mana. See, there's no real ring that I would really use. Oh, this one. Plus 20% necrosis damage. This is from necrosis variation. Yeah, so like that would be one. Yeah, there's no real ring that is as useful as that. Your ability damages are always crits. So, like, the only, like, now again, I could limit this impact by obviously equipping to a different staff. Because it's going off of maximum health. It's not a fixed percentage. So if I was to do this, I could go with that, like... And I would gain a lot more stagger. It's a tough call. Like, again, we have this that gives me 100 health. And we're guaranteed, because of our amulet, we're basically guaranteed all those extra effects. And again, that 50% critical damage is also ridiculous with our fact that our abilities are always crits. I just don't have a lot of abilities. If I can trigger Leech, hold on, where is it? Combat. Let's see here. Where is it? If I can always trigger Siphoned. Recover damage over time, return a portion of his health. If I can always trigger Siphoned, that'll be great. Where's the other one? I don't see... Is it only referred to as Siphoned? Yeah, they're all... So it has to be this. So it has to be Siphoned. If I can trigger Siphoned, like, a lot, then... The only thing is, I don't really have anything that great Siphoned. I would want to get rid of this orb because it relies on me doing what's it called, perfect defenses, which I'm not really good at. I'm not skilled at timing now. And as you can see, like, I only really have like a handful of these actual orbs. Like, this one could be good. Enemies hit by this weapon no longer regenerate barrier. But this weapon leeches that health when. Now again, that's very situational, so it's not perfectly ideal, and we're not using enough fire abilities to make use of that. Yeah. I'm hardly going to use this. Now, okay, so this one actually I can make a lot of use of. Like, Triggering Arcane Bomb now costs 10 mana, but deals damage in an area. So, that gets us 250 on triggering. So, we just have to attack 3 times and then attack. So, that dagger is unfortunately very superior for this build. And that one does the same thing. There's... So the only thing that really gets me is the high health. Like... 400 health is probably not a lot. Like, hold on, let's see. My current health is 4,150. Like, so I might switch over to this. Like, go back to using a mana build. We have this that generates mana whenever we do a light attack. If I can grab... I could respec to try and grab the quick recovery here. The reclamation... See, again, that 8 mana per defeat an enemy. And then we have this down here, which increases our mana regeneration. Hold on, there's a thing here that gives actual... And yeah, and then that, Fade Conduit. Like, because again, like we did increase our mana costs of all our abilities to 3. So essentially, we'll be using our abilities less. Oh wait, no, because we have that other ability. Does that increase their cost? Let's see, where is it? Actions. Okay, so in fact they won't cost more health. Well, okay, they will still cost 20%. See, we have no... Hold on. Maybe it's under our stats. Let's see here. Health. There's maximum mana. So we have 150 mana. So assuming that is 100 mana too, because each 50 mana is a bar. So that means 150 mana it takes to use these 2 abilities. So that would mean we would lose 150 health plus 20% of our max health. Okay, it might be a bit riskier, but again, we get our health, we get our leech bonus from this. And again, we do heal 100 when we use that. And If I can upgrade that. I need to upgrade brass bandage. Is there a way to see our physical resistance? Our physical resistance is 10. We can get that up to 20. Apply siphon to nearby enemies on potion use. So like whenever we use a potion, be just handy to be able to trigger siphoned a lot more efficiently. I do have things that will boost our mana. There it is, plus 50% mana. So that will auto using the build with my mana cost. Let's see, we would have to take a hit to our damage. Let's see, that boosts all our. We would need to get this at least. That would. Yeah. This. I can also further boost my health. Well, actually, I boost my healing received. We'll go with the current build and see how it works. Because I do have a fair bit of bonuses for when I'm not low. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. We have a quest around here. So I'm going to go do that.